I think it deservedly so. It wasn't the sort of thing that was going to come easy. And for me, it was there was a certain religious process involved there, and a very methodical approach. Not any convention like some method actor or something. I would never do it again in a million years, ever.
I identify with every character that I write, hopefully. I think that's a good exercise, to try and find yourself in people that you either don't understand or hate or despise, or whatever the word you want to use is.
I think that Jude sees Mark as a vulnerable fan, similar to her.
It's weird to say she's not as complex as Mark, but Jude is not as polluted and as conflicted as Mark. Jude, knows who and what she is, and is this free spirit that's open to the world, and so.
And it was, paparazzi was intense. It was a lot. But it worked because that's what was going on at the time. It felt like you were actually in it, which is good, for the energy of me playing Jude.
I thought about all these lines about fame and about celebrity and about John Lennon coming from her and being so intertextually loaded with her own experience being who she is, and then to hear them not only completely loaded but so sweet and soft and full of life and inside this character.
Felt like we were really there, and the wardrobe had such an effect on it.
Period hair for the extras, absolutely hit them right between the eyes with period. In the film, we're not literally about the cusp of 1980. We're kind of existing in multiple levels of the past, the 70s and the 60s and even the 50s for Catcher in the Rye.
The Catcher in the Rye is a very important character in the film.
It's a really powerful book. Mark doesn't get it. Mark has perverted The Catcher in the Rye. Mark has perverted Holden Caulfield. Holden has this disenchantment with adult life, with the world, that everyone has. We push the perversion more than we push that he is Holden Caulfield.
A lot of people don't know a lot of things about Mark David Chapman, and they won't after this film is done either. It's a very claustrophobic, a very specific film, a film that's about a moment, the smallest moment that became one of the biggest. It's about fear and insanity and what it is to be human. It's about failure. It's about sickness, about responsibility.
This is a film about the dark side of celebrity, and I don't subscribe to the theory that there are stories that shouldn't be told. I think the story that people feel like shouldn't be told is the one that should be told most of all.
And I want them to see how hard Jared Schaefer and Jared Leto and myself, in as many ways that I could, contribute to the film, how hard everyone cared about this film and how hard they worked and what was put into it.
Because this is such an impactful event for so many people, and it means so much to all of us. We're all fans, all of us that were a part of making this film. We love John Lennon, and we love his spirit and his art. We love the Beatles. We love their music is the soundtrack of all of our lives, and we didn't want to do anything less than honorable.